Dan Illman kicking off the Memorial Day Pick 6 at Santa Anita with Grade 1 stakes action. It's the Shoemaker Mile on the turf. $500,000 is the purse. Some really good middle distance turf horses competing for Grade 1 glory at Santa Anita on Memorial Day. Speaking of Memorial Day, we have a Memorial Day sale at DRF.com. Save up to 50% off select handicapping products. Check it out at DRF.com. Here's the field for the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile. The number 5, Smooth Like Straight, one of the more consistent horses in training, takes on Count Again once again. They faced each other last time out in the Maker's Mark Mile. Smooth Like Straight finished ahead of Count Again. Smooth Like Straight is a speed/pace prompter. Count Again is a stalker. So let's throw up the Tom Form US pace projector and see how this might play out. Smooth Like Straight expected to be up close to the pace, along with the number 1, Master of Foxhounds, who does have good tactical speed. Restrained Vengeance adding blinkers can show speed, but in this short field I would expect Smooth Like Straight to strut his stuff early and try to control this race from the start. Master of Foxhounds is the number 1, and he might be a little bit of a tweener from a distance standpoint. Mile and a quarter, he does very, very well. He won the San Marcos in 2021 at this distance, and he just ran second at the Charlie Whittingham going a mile and a quarter last time out. We're going to watch that race. He chased the winner throughout through solid fractions. He kept trying hard all the way down to the wire. It was a good performance coming on the heels of his seasonal debut off a lengthy layoff going a mile, a race in which he ran a solid second, showing good speed from the start. So he does have tactical speed, he does have some versatility, and he has a race or two which would make him very competitive against this bunch. I think the price will be fair. He's a horse you might want to consider, at least in your exotics. Master of Foxhounds, his tactical speed should put him in good stead, and he is capable, I believe, at a mile. Count Again is the number 2, and this horse boasts a very strong stretch kick. We saw that 2 starts back in the Kilroe Mile. He sat inside, got to the outside in the stretch, a little bit late to change leads. That's him. And then he got rolling once he did make that final lead change and got up late as the favorite. Now, they ran him in the Maker's Mark last time out. It was a race that didn't have a lot of speed. I just don't think Count Again had the greatest trip in there. He was last on the rail turning for home. There was some traffic in the stretch, and he was kind of sneakily rolling at the end of that race. Now, he might not face the right pace scenario in here. It doesn't look like there's a ton of speed. Maybe Smooth Like Straight's going to control it, but you can count on Count Again to make a late kick. He has run 2 consecutive triple-digit Beyer speed figures, and he seems to be in career-best form for trainer Phil D'Amato. Haywood's Beach is up next. This one trained by John Sadler. He hasn't raced on the turf since March of 2021. He faced a award winner that day, a very sharp horse that came back to win the 2021 Whittingham with a 96 Beyer speed figure. He's last seen on the dirt during the Del Mar Summer Meet of 2021, finishing a well-beaten 3rd behind marathon specialist Tis a Magician. This horse has run some solid races in the past, just off of a long layoff, returning to turf. I want to take a wait-and-see approach with a horse like Haywood's Beach. Dance Some Mo, also trained by D'Amato, makes his 3rd start off of a lengthy layoff. He ran in an entry-level allowance race last time out, was 4 wide entering the 2nd turn, had a look at it at the 3/16ths, and then just flattened out a bit late. He's going to have to do better as he takes a big step up into class. This is his first graded stakes appearance, and his Beyer speed figures right now just pale in comparison to those of the main contenders. Smooth Like Straight, 17 times on the board in his career from 20 lifetime starts. He's just a beacon of consistency, and he always seems to be around. When he gets beat, it's never more than a half length or so, as we saw in his seasonal debut, the Maker's Mark, and maybe the good turf conditions at Keeneland worked against Smooth Like Straight a little bit. He was able to get to the lead. He was able to back down the pace. He was late to change leads in the stretch, which is a little bit unlike him, but once he does, he's very game. He only gets beat a neck by Shirl Spite, who's in excellent form. Mason, the runner-up, came back to win, one of 2 next-out winners to emerge from the race. The 7th-place finisher, Set Piece, would come back to grab the dinner party at Pimlico with a 101 Beyer speed figure. His speed makes him dangerous. It's his 2nd start off of the layoff. I think he's going to be fitter for this performance, and I think he's going to like getting back to the harder turf courses in Southern California. Restrained Vengeance completes this field, and this is a horse you never want to sleep on. He's earned over $1 million in his career. He's won 10 times. They're going to put the blinkers on to try to wake him up. He ran very, very well in this race last year. He ran third at a big price. He has tactical speed, which is at a premium in this race with a horse like Smooth Like Straight able to control. I think he's going to be sitting second or third on the outside with a good clean run turning into the stretch. His last race, the San Francisco Mile, wasn't very good. Just didn't fire that day for whatever reason. It's his third start of the form cycle. He's getting older. You have to wonder if he's getting a little bit long in the tooth. But on his best day, Restrained Vengeance at a decent price can kick with these kind of horses. Before we get to my top pick, please click the subscribe button on the Daily Racing Form YouTube channel for all the latest DRF TV offerings. Got to go with Smooth Like Straight in here. Hate to take the short price, but just think he controls this race. I think the race flow works to his favor. I think he's going to bounce to the lead, get the jump on a horse like Count Again, turning into the stretch, and maybe that tactical advantage is all he needs at this distance. Smooth Like Straight for me in the Shoemaker Mile to kick off the pick six on Memorial Day at Santa Anita. The Shoemaker is one of 3 Grade 1 stakes races on the card. Good luck.